Aatrox is absolutely busted, and in this video you'll be seeing why Aatrox is such an absolute menace for the top lane. So let's go right into this video after these few lovely clips. But what makes Aatrox so unbelievably busted in top lane? Okay, first off, it's the way he does damage. If people don't really understand what runes to take into him, for example you need Perseverance into Aatrox because otherwise you just get one shot, life becomes very tragic for you. Most of Aatrox's damage is linked to him CCing people with the sweet spots. If you mess up the sweet spots and you don't get hit by them, well, you barely take any damage unless the Aatrox is fed. If however you get hit by the sweet spots, you might just get one shot almost immediately. You see the good amount of damage he has, it's like similar to Riven with an auto tag reset in between your abilities. If the enemy ever walks too close, life is really bad. And now with a level 2 power spike, things are really bad for Jax. But you see, the big thing about this play right now is that he didn't space backwards, but he spaced forward. He wasn't afraid of the Jax, so him spacing forward means immediately the Jax losing flash because he can't close the distance to his tower fast enough without being in too much danger of the Aatrox. But it's just funny, you see the amount of damage he does to the Jax, and Jax isn't necessarily known for being squishy. Jax going for an all-in here, really nicely played by the Jax. He walks away from the plant to not pick up too many plants before like the anti-healing debuff disappears. But Jax also really good at realizing the all-in situation, and again, you see the Jax is trying to play around the counter-strike of his, but then unfortunately messes up and just dies. Talon will flash onto him, this will be an easy kill for the Talon. The Talon however cannot crash the wave fast enough, this will take too long. Oh, he smelted the wrong minion. GG. Okay, with Smite, it's fine, but the Aatrox will not lose too much. I think he will lose a melee minion and a cannon minion. The rest of the wave should be alive. Yeah. Does he get into XP range? He didn't get it. So it lost like one melee minion and one cannon minion. Which is a decent loss considering the EXP. But still. He will still have a substantial advantage over the Jax in terms of XP. So we have to keep that in mind. And what are your thoughts about this skin, by the way? Also, check out my friend Broken Support. There's no way you don't know about him, like, right? Just check him out, you will definitely not regret it. I think, from my opinion, he has the best WildRift videos that are currently out there that I know of. And I'm not talking about like knowledge-wise or whatever, it's the best to watch from my opinion. So check him out. I think he's putting in a lot of work, and I definitely think it's reward. Like he should get some more visibility. I mean, he probably has, but you know, give him more. Okay, back to the Aatrox and the Jax. He's trying to debate the Jax. Jax will jump onto that minion, or at least go towards that one. To pick, yeah. He should be fine. Enemy doesn't have flash. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no. Wait, did I? Oh, no, true, they desynced flash. My bad. I forgot. They didn't flash simultaneously, was the other guy. My bad. He will have enough time to pick up the... He will have enough time to pick up the Scorpion before Jax can get it realistically, right? Unless Jax walks there immediately. Don't think he can, though. Don't think he makes it in time. Okay. And many people like... Okay, I really dislike Eclipse as an item. I really dislike it, and in a real environment where it's like professional play, you not build this item. Because you are like too squishy. But in solo queue it's all about killing people and just outplaying people. Just, you know, being the better player, forcing things on people that don't know what to do. It will be so much easier to snowball with Eclipse than any other item. And this here is so broken that they changed the Scorpion to always grant you local gold and EXP. It's so absurd because the death of Aatrox, normally before this was changed, would have cost him so much EXP and so much gold. Oh, Viego. Little stab. But with the changes, it's simply not the case anymore. But honestly, I'm not really sold on Trinity Force at this point on Aatrox. I think, why not just go for Thunder Sky? Like, honestly, because it will empower your auto attack to crit, like with a modifier, grant you healing, which synergizes with your with your ult, has more AD, and I think Aatrox in current WildRift just isn't so much of a Spellblade user, because people die so fast. Like, the best time for Spellblade to have value seems to be like super early to like mid. But as you go on, it just becomes so weird. Okay, it's going to be really tough to just fight this and maneuver this fight. Katrina didn't get a reset though on that one. So now the Aatrox is about to pop up with the sweet spot. Xayah with an ultimate ability. Viego just jumps onto her and the reset city is back. Talon already jumped ship and went to Herald, was like, nah, I'm out of here. Aatrox will also just hold this and immediately leave for the wave, because the wave is too big. Like, look at the wave up there. Like, he should never waste his time staying on the Herald when there's such a big wave, because number one, he loses so much EXP and gold, and number two, the enemy top laner, if he catches wind of the Aatrox being at the Herald, might just also commit for plates, and even if he ends up dying with the Scorpion and a double cannon wave, he takes down that tower as a Jax. That one is going to happen so fast. The sword on this skin looks humongous, no? Or is it just me? Because I think on the other skins, it didn't look as massive. Like, look, it's not, Aatrox is like just a sword with some body attached to it. And now the Aatrox lore enjoyers will come out and be like, yeah, well, it is what it is. But yeah, he is so fed that he can just do this. With any other item than Eclipse, this doesn't really work out that well. The reason is, Eclipse is the highest AD item that isn't a lethality item, with a bunch of haste, and what Aatrox loves to have is, well, he loves to have high AD items because of his ultimate, amplifying the AD even further, and then the nice scalings on the sweet spots. So once we get into like the later stages, his passive auto attack, including like a sweet spot, will probably 2-tap a squishy champion. And then it's all about the resets. So personally, I still don't know. Maybe somebody of you might enlighten me why there's no Thunder Sky in this build. It should be the best installed item. Okay, Talon popping around the corner, plated steel cap saving the day, but there's like no way you survive this without ultimate sustain. There's too much anti-healing applied to as well on top. I just don't think that is possible to do. Like, but his team is getting at least something on the other side of the map potentially, or just not. They're just looking at people, but now they extended the fight for so long that they might get a kill, but they'll get flanked and all die, so it's a terrible play. What they could have done is, if they see so many people on top, they could have advanced into the enemy jungle, get deep vision for jungle for the next incoming objective, plus take enemy jungle camps if available, rather than just observing in front of the tower. Now he waits for them to get closer to the tower, pops the first Q, so the enemy thinks you still have the other Q. It's just a little strategy you can employ to make your life a little bit easier. Reset coming in, Eclipse Shield, big healing coming through, passive auto attack as well. Rakan misses CW, trying to expect, but the Aatrox just knows exactly what's going to happen. And the Aatrox doesn't overchase because he doesn't necessarily know what might be behind all of them, so he just doesn't take the risk and rather settles for even more gold. As a for fun player myself, I could have lost myself in the souls and just run at them for fun. I've done so plenty of times if you watch the stream. A perfectly fine victory turned into an unfortunate defeat. At least we had fun, if you remember that Ari game. Banger of a game. And he just one-shots the Jax. I wonder how much armor Jax has. Because Aatrox is one of these real Giga Snowball champions. Like, top lane champions are champions you really do not want to be, like, super behind against. Camille, Fiora, Volibear, Aatrox. All of these champions are borderline crazy to deal with if they are remotely fed. Because the issue is, the time to kill in this game is so low, and the gold you gain is so high, that messing up at like early mid game and being so accelerated can make you so fed that the enemy just gets continuously one-shot. But then, if you're too far ahead, unfortunate mistakes are bound to happen. Not that I personally would know of any kind of these mistakes and incidents. Rakan going in super early without any backup around, that was really weird. Because there was no point for him to go yet. Because now the Rakan doesn't have the tool to turn onto the Aatrox will not be CC'd, so the Aatrox has a free way of getting into the backline. Because Xayah's only like line of defense, or layer of defense in this instance would be Blade Caller, Ultimate Flash, and maybe Exhaust if she has Exhaust in this instance. But if the Aatrox starts the fight being on top of her because, well, unfortunate things happened, then nobody can make a difference. Because even the Jax Counter-Strike takes a decent amount of time to be charged up. Okay. Whoops. Classic moment. It is what it is. I honestly didn't pay attention if the Jax had played it. He was only opening the scope, but like super brief, and I was blinking most of the time at that point, so it's really unfortunate. Enemy team committing to a massive mistake by having no one deal with Aatrox, so they have lost the best inhibitor for this objective, Baron. So the enemy has now to constantly deal with a super minion wave on one side, while the Aatrox is free to go anywhere. And now the Jax also is committing first degree murder to his team. Is it first degree? Ah, whatever, we just yap. Any yappers? But yeah, look at the massive bot wave. Somebody has to answer this relatively soon. And if that happens, while Aatrox's team is in position, it's just over. Like, look right now. If Viego was not down there, it's an immediate Nasher angle. But now, since everything was so delayed, it's obviously not a possibility anymore, since Talon is so faster on the map. Yeah, you're brave, Talon. You can't really do this. Now Aatrox will obviously push in the wave even. Jax has attack speed boots. Bro. You play against physical damage jungle, physical damage top, and you go attack speed boots. Nice try trying to one-shot that guy. But DD was a little bit too powerful as it seems. Plated caps and DD saving the day for little bro. The additional armor he has from plated and DD. It's just really nice to have. Enemy team needs to be careful, because they might give the Aatrox enough room to just push in this wave. Oh, he goes for an early rotation. He gets the perfect flank though. He has ultimate and he can just run them down. He can just pop ult right now. There we go. And hunt down Desire. There's nothing they can do. Ignite kills. Doesn't even have to use QSS because there's no point. Can QSS now if he wants to. Does it a little bit. Oh, it's perfect actually because it was around Rakan's W. So yeah, he got the perfect flank. Got a free kill. Easy life. And And now the enemy has to think of ways to, if they don't have Baron control, nice instant ping here. That was a little bit awkward. Starts the objective, baits them in, gets himself killed because he doesn't have any MR. His team might lose Nasher now. Okay, he got it with like 234 HP. But Talon might clean up. Oh no. Because Viego is a fun champion, and Viego immediately gets every passive item on the champion. Like, you pick up a champion with Crown, you start with Crown. You pick up a champion with Stark's Gauge, you have Stark's Gauge. I think the only exclusive thing is Guardian Angel, for which it doesn't work. That would be a little bit too insane if it worked, no? Is he about to unleash his revenge onto the Katarina is the question. Does he do so? Yeah, Viego just had enough, just quickly one-shots the AD carry, you know. Rakan pops the ult, but what does he try to achieve? There's no follow-up. Nice jump into the back line. Relatively close. What is Veigar doing this game? They had a Veigar? Have we seen him so far? I think I've seen a Cage, like, some seasons ago. Ooh, Katarina hunting him down. Like, the Katarina damage in late, since, like, okay. Every mage or mage class, mage assassin in this game, as you get items and the enemy team doesn't have any magic resist, you just tap them. And having a Hex Drinker is not necessarily having a lot of magic resist, because of how much flat pen and how much pen generally you get this game. And he got a Penta. Yo, Viego, you got a Penta, bro. These two people are ruling this. 6.2k damage, bro. Veigar likes him, like, yeah, thank you, brother, for the carry. Feels good, man. Oh, that is just insanity. Lucian Nami bot lane into Maokai Ezreal. With a Heimerdinger mid and Bastard jungle, Heimerdinger mid will constantly push. Against Darius top, let's see. Darius needs to be mindful of the sweet spots of the Aatrox. Plays Perseverance, really, really good. Sidesteps the auto edge Q. Will zone him from at least one CS so he only gets local XP and gold. Both hit level 2. Darius now not functional anymore after using his grab like this. But you see, it's relatively slow. He will crash this wave. Then what is he going to do next? Is he going to dance around his tower, picking up the fruit? Aww. Darius, you really trolled yourself. You just lost fruit for zero reason. That is a typical thing that if you don't play top lane a lot, usually happens so many times, that you just lose your fruit. Okay, Darius might be the rundowner here. Oh no, he stepped backwards. Why? What? What? Okay, I need to break this down. This is so important. Okay, look. All about Darius is all about getting 5 stacks. Okay, 5 stacks. Look at Aatrox spells. What spells? What spells? Where are you running, bro? Where are you running? Why? You have double his AD. And he had no spells, and now you're gonna walk into every single sweet spot and die. Never mind, he dies anyway. But still, so many top laners, so many people step backwards when they're actually winning, which makes me assume that this Darius is not playing as champion. or he is not a top lane main, or he is not, well, how can I say this without sounding like an ass? He's not good. Very good play by Ambessa to, by the way, hold the wave. So now Aatrox is left with decisions: pick up Scorpion or hold freeze. Hold freeze would enable Ambessa to come back immediately. Getting Scorpion means instant push. There's nothing you can do about this push. It will permanently push. Look at this little Scorpion throwing stones. Darius is getting poked out quite a lot. He should have played it given his armor. And he also has Perseverance. But yeah, it's really tough to survive if Aatrox gets to bully you like this. look at the mini game. Both of these demons. Yeah, Pop's ult doesn't want Darius to gain these stacks. He waits for the stacks to reset and then he'll all in on the next Q, I guess. Ah, no, Fruit is there, so he can't. Now he has to focus on crashing the wave. Maybe he gets 2 birds with 1 stone by Darius griefing a little bit. No, he doesn't. Gets yoinked in. Doesn't necessarily have the HP though. But yeah. Darius is such an interesting champion when it comes to just killing you. The race to 5 stacks. And then getting close, like getting these AD values, which then amplifies your bleeding, your auto attacks. If you also run Conqueror, you have an enormous amount of AD considering fully stacked Conqueror, as well as your passive. It's really insane how much damage you actually gain. Oh. Yeah, and Darius actually has Conqueror. So I really don't know why he left. Okay, this play could go... Oh no, it's Ambessa, it doesn't go wrong. Yeah, bro, just move. No way, he got pulled. No. Sometimes depression has a name, and it's WildRift. Lovely. Ambessa casually yoinking last hits, even though his jungle mitigation. Very good that Aatrox started tanking, because then they have enough upfront damage to kill the Vi. The Vi also probably doesn't have played it. I mean, in this game she probably rushes towards Trinity Force. Because realistically speaking, she obviously wants a better jungle clear, so why should she rush defensive boost? She's not Xin Zhao. It's an interesting early rotation to accelerate the map. But they're expecting them to actually just straight up stop this objective? Ambessa fights the... finds the Lucian, insta-kill solution flash after. Vi loses her flash as well. Now the fish will probably also die to the Aatrox. Aatrox will get another reset. Oh no, he didn't. Nice bubble by the Nami. And just clean house. Huh. And meanwhile Darius is like, bros, I'm getting back into the game. Stop it, no. And yeah. Whoopsie. So the question is, I mean, at this point, Darius should not be able to do anything against the Aatrox, because contrary to the Aatrox, the Darius does need anti-healing. He needs it. Because Aatrox healing isn't conditional. Like, his condition is just dealing damage to you. It doesn't matter with what he does damage to you. Meanwhile, Darius' condition is hit the outer edge of the Q, which means it has a pretty hefty condition. Yeah, and Vi did rush Trinity Force as expected. Because otherwise it would be just pointless. Okay, Darius running in with the ghost, zooming. Yeah, but you don't win. There's too much damage. You will not survive, my bro. It shall not be today. Your name will not be remembered and you're dead. And now he'll accelerate the map even further because enemy bot lane is overextended like crazy, even though they just saw the mid lane play. X-Flash a little bit too short, Nami Bubble also a little bit too short. Full combo coming in, Ambessa locks them down. They will all just hunt them down. The Roots connect, the Mystical Wise Tree is also on the menu here, and we have a 5-man bot party. X skating up to make sure to maximize the Aatrox top lane economy. Vi, unless somebody is here. Okay, they're here. Oh, Aatrox doesn't have ult, so he doesn't win this. If he has ult, he wins this, by the way. Because of how many stats he gains, and how much lifesteal he gains. Look, he bought anti-healing himself now, because he's fighting more than one people, like more than one person. Nami doesn't have heal. Okay, she has ignite and Hex Flash. Ambessa doing Ambessa things. We love it. Darius running for his dear life. Aatrox popping the ult. The wings are flapping. Angry birds set their regards, but Darius gets away. The Donga is getting completely obliterated. Walking too close to the Vi and gets just owned. Meanwhile, Ambessa just publicly executes that guy. Oh, this could be a little bit troublesome. Nice flash out of the issue here. Darius gets a reset. Yeppers. Darius just got a whole lot of money. And if there's one thing you don't want to happen is giving Darius too much money. Because Darius is one of these champions that, like, if the game, if we hit a certain point in the game, he might just have like a Darius moment and just one person give him 3 stacks and then he's just gonna dunk your entire backline. You're like, what am I supposed to do? Because let's say any of your frontliners give him 5 stacks and he Q flashes onto the backline on Heimer and just one-taps the Heimer, then one-taps the Ezreal. Because all he needs at that point when he's fully stacked is like 1 auto, 1 Q, or 1 W into ult, and then people just die. Because Darius is a very funny champion if he's actually, what is it called? Fed or decent in the game. It's like, again, like a stat check monster champion. Akin to Volleybro. And also Ambessa. You know, funnily enough, Ambessa actually wins stat checks champion like Volibear. Can you imagine that one? Hello? That is a tiny bit insane to me. Nice ult by the Maokai, immediately rooting down the people. If he gets the reset, he has really got their hunt down everyone. Oh, nice Nami wave denying the rundown. Raise to 5 stacks occurring, but Aatrox is kiting it back beautifully. Now Maokai flashes in, gets bubbled, gets denied. Maokai bit of a little bit too much than he can actually chew. Yeah, he will also die. This is a massive throw. Maokai really wanted too much from this play. And I'm wondering, now he has Trinity Force. Like, isn't he just losing so much AD over this? That would be so much better on another item. Because what is it? Is it 40 AD difference? Between Trinity Force and Eclipse? Was it 40? And then you have to factor in the modifier of ult. And then you have to look at your spells and how much damage they deal more if you can't get a Spellblade proc every single time. And how relevant that one is, and how reliable you can get it. Oh, Darius is getting into this game. He has a Styrax and the first item. Like, he has 2 items and working towards his 3rd item, which is a tank item. So things could get really spicy still. And we have another jungle fight breaking out for absolutely zero reason in Narnia Southwest. But maybe Aatrox can clean house here, flashes in, gets the kill onto one, gets another kill onto the Nami, and now there's only 3 people left, and I don't think they are a threat to the Aatrox. Like, he can just completely ward them off this Nashor, and then the deaths of his teammates are in fact inconsequential due to how he salvaged that play. The man, the myth, the legend. What a reminder coming in clutch. But yeah, I'm really not a fan of the Trinity Force. Like, for example, I understand Thunder Sky as a broken item. Yeah, sure. But if but why specifically Trinity Force? What does it grant over other items? In the current state of WildRift where there's so much damage. Because look, there would be 1 proc of Trinity Force on this person. And if we just observe the fights, how they are played, how many procs of the Trinity Force does he actually get? And if it just wasn't just bait to have this item. Ult comes up relatively soon though again, so he is indeed cooking. 13 HP, uh-oh. Public execution onto the Nami. Doesn't have ult, has ult right now. Gets the kill onto the Nami, nearly dies. Vi is fighting him until death. He's running and trying to survive. Honestly, I think Cleaver would have been so much better. Just Cleaver it up. Get the armor pen rolling. Get the haste rolling. Get the HP rolling. Get all that item rolling. Oh, it feels so satisfying to watch Aatrox Q waves. It's so much fun. Now he's pushing down the bottom lane while his team is pushing mid. Vi was spotted onto enemy red buff. Both waves are now coming together, but his entire team isn't there yet, so they have to play it a little bit slow. But the TX will make sure that they at least claim 1 tower here, because TX is just a little bit too broken. Okay, TX, what are you doing, brother? Banner goes in, misses the ult onto the primary targets. Oh no, they just all get one tap. There's so much damage in this game. It's so crazy how... Like, if you put a League player into WildRift, and they're like, yeah, there's so much damage in League, and then you just let them play WildRift, and they're like, what is this game? Why do I die when I blink? And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Check out that channel description below if you want to save big on skins. Don't forget to also check out my partner's link in the description below as well. And yeah, we'll see each other for more content soon, as well as a few more streams. We hit Master on stream. I think every game I played, I streamed. I played mid, top, and support. And the next bigger video that is up my effort, similar to the mid lane guide, will be the support one. I have no ETA on that one yet. I still need to play a few support games because I lack proper footage. But then we will be ready to go. Anyways, thank you all, and we'll see each other soon.